Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Cornbrook Contracting. My name is Thomas, and myself and my business partner Jamie, we run the contracting operations here. We're out baling some hay this evening, and it's getting a little bit dark. We're getting a bit pushed because there's some nasty rain coming tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna see what Jamie's up to at the moment. Actually, hello, Jamie. Are you there?
Speaking of which, hello. I was just saying I'm expecting you at the field at any moment.
Indeed, I am on the road. I'm coming. Just left the other farm on the hill there, so we'll be heading on over. And yeah, it's getting a bit damp. I'm concerned we won't get it all done this evening.
Yeah, I was just saying that we're expecting rain tomorrow, so hopefully it won't be too damp and we can get this all rowed up and baled tonight.
Fingers crossed. I'll be there in a couple of minutes anyway.
Excellent. I will see you soon.
So we have quite a large amount to do here. This is for Cornbrook Farms, so not too just around the corner from where we're based actually. But we need to go and get cracking with it. I've been away doing some hay for Tony actually today. So I've got the round baler on the back, got the McHale round baler. So we're going to go and head over. I think we're going back straight through this little archway here. And we'll see what there is to do. When I mowed this, there was quite a thick cut of grass on that actually. And that looks to be the case still. So we're just going to get ourselves going. We haven't really got time to hang on and wait. So we'll just engage the baler. And put it down. The baler's been singing actually. I changed over the net wrap on the baler before I left. I've actually got the baler wrap on the front, the cradle for the baler wrap on the front. But there's a few rows and boxes of wrap on there, is what net wrap at least on there. And so yeah, we're good for quite a few more bales. As you can see, at least it is still quite dusty. And then this field is probably going to pose challenges like the rest of the area with the amount of hills on here. The round bales are probably going to go flying, but at this stage we just need to push on and see what we can get done. So we'll do exactly that. This baler was not ours.
Welcome along, Tom.
Well, hello there. You scared the life out of me. Didn't see you coming over the field.
How this tractor can be sneaky, I do not know.
Well, it's a very good point. I think the wind was carrying the sound back over the hill there. Okay, so that New Holland of his is monstrously loud, but all being well there, we're looking at the idea of replacing it at some stage. A few things coming up. We are going to be putting GPS onto the Massey soon. We've got a few ideas for that one, so that should come along quite soon. Did you need me there, or did you just lean on the button for your radio?
I may have caught the button for my radio by mistake while I was trying to lower my tether.
I'll let you off this one time. Oh, it is getting a little bit dark here now. As you can see, Jamie's got, well, pretty much all rowed up there actually. Hasn't got much to do at all. But we're going to be lucky if we get all this done. We'll certainly take off as much as we can. It is a little bit thick though, so we can't go too quickly. It's dried out really nicely though. There we go again. It really did dry out pretty nicely. This was cut 4 days ago. We've had some great weather since. It's really baked it through. So we haven't had. We've tethered it out once, thrown it out, and then it was good to go from there really. Which is always a great way to go with it. And so we're just kind of coming onto the hill here, so I'm going to kick this bale back up the hill a little bit. I don't want it racing me down the hill here. Alright, these swaths are huge actually. Should get a lot of bales off here. This year we've had a great grass growth really. We got the great a lot of rain in the spring, but a bit of sunshine, and then a great back end of the spring, early summer. Lots of sunshine there. It really kicked everything on perfectly. So there'll be a lot of people have got an abundance of grass actually. So there'll be no shortage of it this year, which is a nice change because recently there's been a bit of a shortage going around. Oh, Tom's raking up there. Jamie's finished, I think. Can't be far off.
Alright, Tom, I am all done. I'm going to head back to the yard and give the combine a once over.
Sounds perfect. I was having a chat with a few people. There's some fields that are going to be pretty close to needing harvest soon. They're probably only a couple of days off being ready, so we should be on a full alert, I think.
Excellent. Well, with any luck, the rain will hold off for a little bit, and we'll be able to get some harvesting done then.
That should be good. We should also think about getting in touch with Dave again, see if he wants some more work carting some grain.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
And then there was this one. I've been left in the field here. It's going to take me a while to get rattling through this, but we'll keep on going. And yeah, we'll come back to you when we make a little bit of extra progress and see how long we go before the light comes down and the dampness comes into play. It's still plenty dry enough there based off what's coming off the baler. Well, we're still on the first time around on the headlands, folks, but we're nearly done here. Nearly done the first headland at least. It is going to take us a while. I'm not sure we're going to get this all done this evening. But what can we do? We can just keep going and going and going. I've already done about 40 acres today, so we're trying to get through as much as we can. And sometimes it's just the weather beats you, unfortunately. But with any luck, we'll get this. As long as I get the headlands off, and there's a few little nooks and crannies in this field I want to do because they won't get much daylight. So if it gets damp overnight, it's going to take longer for that bit to dry out rather than the main drags around here. So that's what we'll be focusing on. But we'll be finished the first headland in just a second. As you can see, we're getting about 50-60 yards before having to unload a bale, so it's not that far. We have put, what have we got here? With our rake, we've got a 10-foot rake, so it's 20 row swaths here. Which is still pretty substantial. You can see how much grass we've got in each swath there, so that's still very impressive. As you can see in my mirror as well, there is still a bit of dust in the swath, so we won't stop anytime soon. It's just a case of once it starts to get a bit too damp, you'll see, because it starts to jam up a little bit in the reel down the bottom there, and it just becomes a little bit difficult to feed it all through, really. So it's fairly easy to know when it's time to pack it in. But yeah, we're not there yet, that's for sure. So what we'll do now, we'll spin it around and see if we can just get up there. There we go. Beautiful sunset though this evening. Absolutely stunning. Really beautiful. When you're up at this end of the region, you can see for miles, really. Once you get down on the, well, once you get up onto the edge there, or there's a huge big lake on the other side of that tree line down the cliff. So yeah, it really does look quite something. Just kick these bales into the headland a little bit more, get them out of the way for when we come to turn around. Excellent. So this is one of the nook and crannies I was talking about. I think I might just do all of this bit now, just so it's done, and get it out of the way. Because yeah, you can see it's already pretty shaded in here. It's got trees around it on all sides. So those trees do make it a little shaded, a little bit difficult to dry out, really. It was certainly, when I mowed this, it was certainly a bit wetter in this corner, which is something that ideally we can get away with. It's a bit of a thick bit there. There we go. One thing is for sure, I haven't had to weave around the swaths here to get an even bale. It's a very even, thick swath for the most part, so it's Jamie did a grand job of rowing all of this up. Makes it nice and easy when it's going through there, that it kind of feeds it through nicely. Sometimes you find you have to swerve through the swath.
Hey Tom, all finished up here. The combine seems to be working really nicely.
Oh, lovely stuff. I do like the sound of that. I will, well, I don't know, I'm just about to finish the headlands here. I think I might keep going for perhaps another half an hour, but it's getting a little bit damp now. It's just starting to stick, so I don't think I'll be going too much longer.
Okie doke. Well, I'm going to head home. I will catch you in the morning.
No problem, sir. I shall be in bright and early.
Alright, later.
And that's Jamie away. Good to hear that the combine's all up and running. What I think we'll do is, yeah, we'll try and get this headland finished and that other little nook, and then that'll probably be about as much as we can get done before it really gets a bit too damp. But yeah, it's really thick down this bottom end though, that's for sure. I've lost count of how many bales I've done today as well. I must easily be over 200. Would it be 200? Yeah, easily 200. I think today the other crop we had was insane. And we're going to spin it around there. So yeah, over the coming few days and weeks, if the weather permits, of course, we will be looking to get, we've got a little bit of contract work for the combine, so that'd be fantastic to get that firing, get some of those acres under the belt this year, and then, yeah, we'll see what else comes. I think we will try and bring Dave back, just so we've got an extra, someone to cart grain for us full time over the summer, and then we'll see how that one comes along. But yeah, our workload is building, our contract book is building, which is fantastic, always good to see. We'll go back again and kick that one out there. So we've gone full light. It's getting a little bit dark here now, and I think once we get back around to the gate, we're going to call it an evening. It's just getting a little bit too much. There's still a bit of dust coming off there, but nowhere near as much as we did have. So I think we'll head back down to the yard, and that will be us all wrapped up. It's been successful. We are due some showers tomorrow, but I don't think we get those showers until later on in the day actually. So if it's not too dry tonight, what we might do is just come back tomorrow and see how it's looking to bale it all back up again, and get the rest of this done. We might have to spin it through the rake one more time just to kind of throw it around, shake off any dew, but we'll get that done. But yeah, what I'll probably end up doing is just once I put the camera down here, ringing up John over at Cornbrook to see if he's happy with us to call it for the evening. If he wants us to continue, I'll continue through, but it's not the best to bale the hay when it's damp, because sometimes when that's brought inside it can start sweating a bit, which is less than ideal. So we'll see what he says on that front. I'm just going to clean up all of this little bit around here. Try and fill the bale chamber with what we've got already. Nearly there. Is that gonna do it? Not quite. Should get it on here. Alright then, we're good to go. We'll let this one wrap up. Any second now, there we go. Open up the bale chamber and that can be us done. Excellent stuff. Up comes that. So whilst the bale chamber is open, we'll just go out and have a quick look at it. Make sure everything's looking cleanish. We don't want to drag a load of mess down the road with me, that's for sure. But we are looking pretty good. Everything's looking nice and clean. I think the blades have stopped there so we can get in and have a look at it. Yeah. Nice, we've got plenty of net on, although we might put a new rolling net on some point tomorrow, depending on how we're doing. As you can see, those discs inside, that is when we're making silage. We use those, that chops it up, so it allows for quicker, faster fermentation of the silage. But yeah, looking fantastic there. All looking very good. We'll get this closed up again, and we can get ourselves out of here and get ourselves back home. Gonna need a wash here at some point at this rate. Turn my lights down, that's perfect. And with that, we will head ourselves back off to the yard there, and we'll call it a day for now. So thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this latest episode of Cornbrook Contracting. My name has been Thomas, and if you would like to watch more from both myself and Jamie, we have 2 different blogs going here. You can catch mine on Simulation for the Nation, and Jamie's will be available on Virtual Farmer's YouTube channel. So do make sure you subscribe to both of those if you want to keep up to date with everything we have got going on. Otherwise, that'll be it for now. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And we will see you later on down the line, where all being well, we'll be cracking on with a little bit of harvest soon. Just as soon as I can get this field of hay finished. So until next time, we'll catch you later.